Hey guys, so as you can tell from the title of this video, this is going to be my March favorites, and I haven't done a favorites in a while, so I thought that I would come on here and show you guys the products that I have been loving for the month of March. And I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet because not only do I have to go, but I don't want this video to be really long, and I feel like I have a lot of things to show you guys since I didn't show you anything in January or February. So let's just get right into it. So I have a couple of Too Faced products here. You guys know that Too Faced is my favorite brand, and they're always making products that appeal to me, so I'm always picking things up from them. And I have 3 palettes to show you guys. So the first one is the Chocolate Bonbons palette. This is the really pink cute one with the hearts on the with the heart-shaped pans of eyeshadow. I didn't think that I would like this palette. I bought it because I'm a hoarder and a collector, and I knew that it was going to be my least favorite of the 3 chocolate bars, but that was because I didn't actually give it a chance and I didn't actually work with all of the colors in the palette. As you guys can tell from just looking at it, it is a very cool tone palette, so that is why I thought that it wouldn't be that much that appealing to me. But once I actually stepped out of my comfort zone and actually started using all of the shades in this palette, I found that I really do like it, and it really does complement my skin tone as well. I am one of those people who can work cool and warm tones, at least I think so. So I've been experimenting with the colors in the palette, and I've really come up with some beautiful looks. I will actually leave a list of the eyeshadow looks that I wear with this palette, just in case you are of my skin tone and you don't feel like you can work with the eyeshadows in this palette. Like I said, I will leave that list of eyeshadow looks down in the description bar in case you guys are wondering about that. The next palette that I have here is no surprise to you guys. This is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, and I've had this little baby for a while, and I have been using it constantly, like non-stop. I love this eyeshadow palette. It smells so freaking good. I forgot to tell you guys, of course, this one smells like chocolate, but this one smells like peanut butter with a hint of chocolate, and it just smells so good. I love opening my palettes and just getting that aroma and, you know, having fun doing my makeup with these palettes, which is why I love Too Faced so much. This palette contains a lot of warm tones, which is right up my alley, and this purple orchid shade is so beautiful. I love all of the colors in this palette. They have a really creamy feel to them, so buildable and blendable, and I just love Too Faced eyeshadows, and I love the theme of this palette. It is super duper cute. I mean, just look at it. Like, wouldn't you want this in your vanity or sitting on your dresser or anything? Like, I just think it is so cute, and I adore this palette, and I've used every single shade in this palette at least 2 or 3 times. I have 2 looks on my channel that I will link down below in case you guys have not seen me use this palette. I absolutely love it. And the last palette from Too Faced I actually wasn't going to include because I literally just got this palette this week, but I don't care. I already know that I love it, and it is just gorgeous. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Look at this packaging, this ombre peachy pink packaging with the peach right there, and then when you open it up, it says Too Faced Sweet Peach on the mirror, and you have these gorgeous, perfect for spring and summer eyeshadows that smell like the peach ring candies. Oh my god, I love this palette. I've also done a look with this palette on my channel. I will leave that down below as well, but this is just stunningly beautiful. I have this palette on my eyes today. I will leave what I have on in the description below in case you are wondering about it, but I love this palette already. Again, this is another palette that is such a joy to work with because the eyeshadows perform amazingly, and then it smells good. So every time you open up this palette, you get a whiff of that peach smell, and that just really jump starts your day. So that is why I really love the Too Faced palettes, and, you know, all of their other products that smell like chocolate. And speaking of their other products that smell like chocolate, I have the Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquid Lipsticks. These are absolutely stunning as well. I absolutely love these. To me, they smell more like caramelized chocolate. Like, they have a caramel scent to them as well, but they smell so sweet, just like the chocolate bar palettes, and they're a dream to work with, a dream to put on, and they just feel so good on the lips. The only one that has sort of a not so smooth texture is Metallic Frozen Hot Chocolate. I also have I also have chocolate cherries and then chocolate milkshake, but this one is the glitter filled one, so it feels not as smooth as these 2, but it still feels good on the lips. I really like this color. I took all 3 of these with me on my trip to Orlando, and I loved wearing each one of these. I've also done a demonstration on my Instagram of me turning this into a matte lipstick using a product that I'm going to show you guys in a few. So if you guys want to see how this looks on me, go ahead and check out my Instagram. I will leave that down below as well. But yeah, I really like these products as well because they smell good, and I love the Too Faced Melted Lipstick formula. It just works with me so well. So I really like these and definitely recommend them. The next product that I wanted to show you guys, this is the Smashbox Insta Matte Lipstick Transformer. So this is the product that I use in conjunction with the Chocolate Cherries lipstick to turn it matte. This thing is incredible and I absolutely love it. I've been wanting something like this instead of using the traditional, using translucent powder in a piece of tissue over your lipsticks to make them matte. This is amazing. You just take a little bit of this on your finger and you smooth it into your lips and it turns whatever cream lipstick that you're wearing into a matte lipstick. This is not for use with like lip glosses or balmy type pencil products. This is just for use with your cream lipsticks. So if you have anything that's like a satin finish, a cream finish, and you want it to be matte, go ahead and apply this on top. And it helps, to me, it helps for your lipstick to last longer because it is a matte, so it's not going to transfer as much and it's going to, you know, stay on the lips. So I really love this product, not only because it mattifies your lipstick, but it actually helps your lipsticks to stay longer. For base products, I have two. I have the Benefit Porefessional Matte Rescue Mattifying Gel. Absolutely love this. I told you guys in one of my previous videos that this was my holy grail. Right about now, you're supposed to apply this before you apply your primer, and it's really supposed to take away the shine and mattify your skin and really give you an invisible matte finish. And I absolutely love this because it does just that. I've been wearing this with all of my primers, all of my foundations, and it has done the same thing for each one of those products. And I don't deal with makeup meltdown now. I work outside for most of the day, and of course I'm going to get hot and, you know, things like that, but my makeup doesn't look half as bad when I use this. So I absolutely love it. And then I love how much product you get. So you get 1.6 fluid ounces of product, and it is all product. Like, there's no air bubbles in here, even though it is a squeezy tube. Like, there's no spacing in the packaging. This is all product, so I absolutely love that. And then for another base product, I have the Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer. I've mentioned this on my channel in a favorites video before, but I've started back using it now that it's spring and summer and I like more of the dewy look, especially since I know how to control my oily skin now with the use of this product and a couple other ones that I'm going to show you in my skincare routine. So this gives me a nice glow without making my skin look really shiny and greasy, and just like you can take your finger and like wipe all my makeup off. This really gives me a nice glow, and even when I set my face with a powder, the glowiness of this still comes through because, like I said, it's not greasy or, you know, like that liquidy type of highlight. It is a liquid highlight, but I'm saying it's not like liquidy looking on your skin. So it wears really nicely on the skin, and it has these light reflecting properties that's really gonna make you glow. So that's why I really like this. So if you have oily skin, don't be afraid to try this product. I definitely recommend it. For actual highlighter, I have my Gala Gilded Honey Baked Gelato Illuminator, and I love this stuff. I have it on today. By the way, I am wearing the Josie Maran mixed in with my foundation as well today, but I'm wearing this as a highlight today, and you guys can see that I am glowing to the fullest. My foundation is glowy, my highlight is popping, so I definitely recommend all of these products that I'm wearing. This is what it looks like, and it took me a while to get on the bandwagon, and I don't know why. I guess I figured like I had enough highlighters, but I didn't. This wears so well, and if you guys can see on camera how it has that shiny iridescence to it, that is the same shiny iridescence you're gonna get on your face when you use this highlight. Should I say more? Like, just look at my highlight. Do I need to say more? So love this product, and I think it is worth the money. Color correcting is like the biggest thing right now. It's trending at Sephora. If you go on their website, every brand has color correctors. If you go on the store, every brand has color correctors, and that is what they're really advertising right now. So I have picked up the Sephora Bright Future color corrector in the shade 02 Yellow, and this is for dullness. And me, I love yellow undertoned anything because I have warm undertones, and I just love how a yellow undertone product makes my skin look. So I use this under my eyes right before I apply my highlight concealer. So I'll just go in with this and I'll like swipe it under my eyes, and then I'll take my concealer and put it right on top and then blend it in with my beauty blender. That's what I did today because I am wearing this today, and I love the way it looks. The only thing I don't like about this is the applicator. I feel like it could be better because with this you are meant to just dab it with the very tip of the applicator, but I do not like that. For me, I just like to be able to swipe and go, so that's why I like doe foot applicators. But aside from that, the actual product is phenomenal. It it works exactly how I want it to work, and it works well for what I want to use it for. While I don't have a lot of dullness under my eyes, I do want to always brighten it up, and using this has definitely been doing that for me. So really like this product. For contour, I've been really enjoying this really cheap drugstore palette. This is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, and they have another one, I believe, in Fair to Light, and this one is medium to dark, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Mine is a little powdery because I used it today. But I really like this powder. It works so well. This is so deep and dark, and it contours amazingly well. If you guys can actually see that, it works so well. And then this highlight is absolutely stunning. It reminds me of the Gala highlight, just a little bit darker, a little bit more pigmented, but I feel that if you put this on the skin, it would give you the same effect, that nice glowy dewy look. So I've been enjoying this palette. I don't too much use this shade. I can though, to like it says sculpt, like when I put my contour down and I want to go ahead and clean it up a little bit because maybe I brought it too far down on my forehead and it's covering up my highlight, I can go in with this shade and just use that to clean up the edges. So I really do like this entire contour palette, and I think it's great for the price that you get it for. You can find this at any drugstore that sells Black Radiance. I actually found mine at a Walgreens when I went to Miami, so I've really been loving this. Another cheap product, this is the e.l.f. blush palette. So I have the light and the dark blush palettes. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what these look like on the inside. One of mine is actually broken. I have to actually be careful with this. This one here is broken. I had to go ahead and repress it, but this is what they look like. So this is the dark, this is the light, and I don't know if I've mentioned these on my channel before. I don't know why I wouldn't have, because I absolutely love these, and I always take these with me to travel because here's 8 blushes. I have all the blushes that I need for whatever trip that I'm going on. Even if it's a 2-week long trip, I have all the blushes I could ever need for that trip. And I've gone on 2 trips so far this year, and I've taken these blush palettes with me, and I'm never wanting for anything when it comes to blush. So absolutely love these palettes. They are super duper pigmented. Like, I'm going to show you guys. This is the dark. They are uber pigmented. And here are a couple swatches from the light. So here are the 2 swatches from the light, and both of these palettes show up on my skin tone, the light and the dark, which is why I love it so much, because sometimes it's kind of hard to find blushes that are really gonna pop and show up on your skin tone. Sadly today I'm not wearing the 2 blush palettes, but just know, take my word for it, that they work so well for women of color. So the next thing I have to show you guys, this is the Sephora Color Switch by Vera Mona, and I wasn't going to buy this until I saw a YouTuber actually demonstrating how to use this on her channel, and I was like, oh my god, I need that. When I'm doing my makeup off camera and not doing a tutorial for you guys, I typically use these same brushes to do a lot of things in my crease and on my lid as well. So I figured that getting this would be very ideal for me to just go ahead and clean my brush off instead of just using a paper towel, because sometimes that doesn't always work, especially if you're using a really pigmented eyeshadow. So I just swipe my brush off and then I continue to use it. Usually when I'm doing tutorials, I switch my brushes out so I won't have to keep using the same one on camera, but for at home use, this has been a lifesaver for me because I just swirl my brush in there. It takes off majority of the color, so I can go ahead and dip into another one, and there's no cross contamination of colors on my lid or in my palettes. OMG, my camera died and I don't know what I was saying, but I know that I was talking about the color switch. So yeah, it's just a pretty handy tool to have to go ahead and clean my brushes in between using them, so I can use different eyeshadows. So yeah, really like that. Another eyeshadow that I have been loving actually comes from my Coastal Scents 252 eyeshadow palette, and it comes from the tray that looks like this, and it is this eyeshadow right here. It is called Tangelo Tint, for those of you who need to know the name to purchase it in the full-size pan, because all of these you can purchase in full-size pans from off the Coastal Scents website, and their eyeshadows are like $2–3 each. But yeah, so this is called Tangelo Tint, and I really love this color. I have used it in like 3 of my tutorials recently here on my channel, and I just like it so much. This color is like Makeup Geek's Chickadee, but just darker and for darker skin tones. So I love using this in my crease to go ahead and warm up my eyeshadow looks, and it gives me a really nice warm crease color that is perfect for the spring and summer. So that's an eyeshadow that I have been loving. And to keep my eyeshadows looking really pigment and foiled and metallic, this is another product that you guys have seen me use in a ton of my videos lately. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Lock and Seal. I used to have this a long time ago before I was like really into makeup, and I just threw it away because I didn't know exactly how to use it or what it was for, or you know, the effect that it would give my eyeshadows. And now that I'm a little bit more experienced, I love using this for all of my eyeshadows that go on the lid. It really just helps to make them pop and make them stand out against your eyes and make them more vibrant. So I will not be caught dead without this. I need to actually go ahead and buy a backup of this because I have just been using it so much. And while you only need a drop of this, if you use this a lot on your lid, you will go through this pretty fast. I have one brush to mention, and I actually got this brush in an Ipsy bag. This is the Luxie 221 flat definer brush, and I absolutely love this brush. Me, I am the type of person who has those really short bottom lashes, but I love putting mascara on them to just really amp up my look. But I always end up getting mascara on my lower lash line where I've already put my eyeshadow. So I just use this brush. It's really thin. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is super duper thin, and it can get right up under my lash line after I've applied mascara for me to go back in and apply whatever eyeshadow I had on my lower lash line and just clean up those mascara marks. So I love this brush. It has been really helpful for me. And again, this is the Luxie 221 flat definer brush. For my last makeup type product, this is the Glam Glow Pout Mud Wet Lip Balm treatment. And I didn't think that I would find another lip balm that I actually really love, but this one has definitely stolen my heart. I love the fact that it is super duper creamy and it applies to your lips super duper easy. It really sinks into your lips and hydrates them. I mostly use this at night or in the morning before I go work out, and it just feels so comfortable on my lips. The only thing again that I hate is that I have to dip my finger in there. I hate lip balms where you have to put your finger in and then apply it to your lips. Just unsanitary, of course, and I don't like that. I would rather have a little twist up tube like lipstick that you apply. But for what the product is, I absolutely love it and will definitely repurchase this. So moving on to skincare, I'm going to run through this really quick because I feel like this video is already super duper long. So I have been loving this First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with red clay. This removes excess oils, unclogs pores, and purifies. So I really like this. I got this because I don't know if you guys know or heard, but I had been using an expired foundation and it really gave me like hideous clogged pores, blackheads, whiteheads. I just was breaking out all over, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but my skin looks 1,000 times better than it has in my previous videos, and I really want to chalk some of that up to this product. I have been using this product ever since I found out that I was using the expired foundation. First thing in the morning and at night, this is what I've been using along with my Sephora Dynamic Duo face brush, which is also a favorite of mine, and my skin has started to clear up and my clogged pores are pretty much almost gone. I have like a couple over here and maybe a little bit over here, but they're essentially almost gone. So yeah, just mentioning this brush, I love this thing. It's a little bit rough on this side, but I love that to go ahead and just really get deep down in my pores and clean out all the gunk and just, you know, like really give my skin a nice purified clean. So I've been loving this brush exactly for that. I use both sides. When I'm going to use a mask on my skin, I use both sides, but if I'm just regularly cleansing my skin, I'll just use this side here to just go ahead and get deep down in my pores. And now that my skin is actually clearing back up, I'm probably not going to be using this every day, twice a day. I'm going to cut back down to maybe every other day. So yeah, but I really love this, and this was really cheap on Sephora. This was like $16, so yeah, I've been loving that. And then the next thing I've been loving is the Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying. I use this twice a week, and this really shows how much grit and oiliness and disgustingness is inside of my pores. Every time I use this, I see everything getting pulled out. It tingles when I first put it on, which I don't really like, but that just means that it's working. So yeah, I applied this on Wednesday and on Sunday. So Wednesday, half of the week to go ahead and get rid of the grime from the first half of the week, and then on Sunday to go ahead and renew my skin for the upcoming week. So I love using this, and I love how my skin looks after I use this. The last skincare product I have to show you guys is this. This actually isn't the Josie Maran Argan oil light. I actually used up all of that, and then I put jojoba oil in here. So I really did like the Josie Maran Argan oil light, but I feel like I needed a different kind of oil to do what I needed it to do on my skin. So a long time ago, I heard from a dermatologist that oil fights oil. So if you have oily skin, you should either cleanse your skin with an oil or moisturize your skin with an oil if you want to, you know, kind of cut back on the oiliness of your skin and kind of balance it out. So I started using the Josie Maran Argan light oil on my skin, and while it did do a really good job, I would wake up with my skin looking nice and healthy instead of oily. I started using jojoba oil, and I only need about 2 drops of this. I used it along with my moisturizer today before I put on all my makeup, and this really does help to go ahead and keep me from getting oily throughout the day. And my skin has been pretty balanced since using this. I typically don't use it during the daytime, but today I just felt like I needed to. I usually just apply this at night to go ahead and moisturize my skin, and when I wake up my skin is nice and refreshed and healthy looking. Before, when I used to wash my face and go to bed at night with my regular moisturizer, I would wake up and I would be oily in my T-zone, but I haven't been when using this product. I've just been, you know, like naturally glowy. You guys are probably looking at my skin right now because I'm looking in the viewfinder. You guys are probably looking at my skin now as if it's oily, but I promise you it's not. I'm touching it right now and nothing is coming off on my fingers. No shininess is coming off on my fingers. So I promise that my skin is nice and balanced right now ever since using the jojoba oil. So yeah, those are all my makeup and beauty favorites for the month of March. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will continue to do my monthly favorites when I have some, because I know I didn't do any for January or February. But I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch me. I'm going to hurry up and go ahead and head out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.